Hello everyone, welcome back to Believer Science Academy, Bengaluru. This is topic of the day discussion session. In this session, we'll be discussing a very small but a data filled important topic, that is glacier loss in Himalayas in Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, you all know about global warming, you all know about climate change, how it is impacting the Himalayas and how it is impacting the glaciers and how it is resulting in the melting of glaciers. An article was there based on the melting of glaciers in Himalayas in Arunachal Pradesh. So there was a study. The study found that the number of glaciers decreased from 756 to 646 from 1988 to 2020. Okay, so almost 110 glaciers have reduced. 110 glaciers within the span of just 30 years. Okay, imagine what is the rate of glacier decrease in the world at the moment. Glacial cover reduced from 585.23 square kilometers to 309.85 square kilometers, indicating a 47% loss in the glacier area. Okay, so a very significant issue. You can write down this data and use in your answers as well. Next, the glaciers are primarily located at elevations between 4,500 to 4,800 meters above the sea level. Next, for the causes and consequences of glacial retreat, the primary cause of the glacier retreat is the climate change, which has accelerated the melting process. Okay, we all know climate change, obviously it has resulted in greenhouse gas effect. Obviously it is a result of greenhouse gas effect. As a result, the temperatures around the world are increasing because the greenhouse gases are trapped within the earth. As a result, the temperature is increasing. If the temperature is increasing, obviously snow, that is glacier or the ice, is going to melt. This retreat is leading to the exposure of bedrock and the formation of glacial lakes, increasing the risk of glacial lake outburst floods. Very important topic, that is glacial lake outburst floods. Recently, a major glacial lake outburst flood occurred in Sikkim 2023, killing at least 55 people and destroying 1200 megawatt hydropower project in the Teesta river. Okay, so normally if these are the Himalayas, the tip of these Himalayas contains glaciers. These areas dark, which is filled by the snow, is called as glaciers. Okay, this is the top layer, which is highly thickly covered by the ice, is called as glaciers. Now because of the temperature range or temperature rise, what is happening is these glaciers are melting. These glaciers are these areas, they are melting, and in that area, instead of a glacier, now there is a river. Now there is a lake. Similarly, on this side also, because of the melting of glaciers, there is a lake. Okay, this is the mountains, and this is the lake, and this is the ground level, wherein the ground level is where is the plains where houses are built here. The houses are built on these regions. Now there is a threshold for these glacial lakes. Okay, there will be a threshold for these glacial lakes. Now what will happen because of the continuous melting of this glacier? Obviously the lake is going to get filled up. When the glacier is going to get filled up, this region, which acts as a natural dam, is going to get crossed. When this crosses, due to the high elevation, the glacial lake is going to outburst and it is going to cause a flood. This flood obviously is going to result into deaths and destruction of all these people and all the regions. These glacial lake outbursts are popularly called as GLOF. are one of the significant disasters or hazards at the moment plaguing northern Indian states, especially Himachal Pradesh, Jammu and Kashmir, Uttarakhand, and Sikkim, as well as Arunachal Pradesh. The snow-laden states of India are plagued with these kind of glacial lake outburst floods. Okay, very important topic. Now, because of these glacial lake outbursts, recently Sikkim there was a death of 55 people. Now, continuing the reasons behind the glacial melt in Himalayas in Arunachal Pradesh. According to the study, rising temperature is the reason for this lack of or the melt of this snow melt. The eastern Himalayas are warming at a rate higher than the global average. Very important data. You can use this with respect to impact of climate change on India. Okay. The study reports a temperature increase of 0.1 degrees Celsius to 0.8 degrees Celsius per decade, surpassing the global warming rate of 0.74 degrees Celsius over the last century. Okay, so it is higher. 0.8 degrees Celsius is higher compared to 0.74 degrees Celsius. By the end of the century, the region could experience a temperature rise of 5 to 6 degrees Celsius increase and a 20 to 30% increase in precipitation. Okay, as a result, moving forward, there will be more meltdown of the glaciers rather than the condensation of glaciers. And this study was conducted by Nagaland University and Cotton University, and the method used was, the study was published in the Journal of Earth System Science. The researchers used remote sensing and GIS technology to map glacier boundaries across Tawang, Lohit, West Kameng, Kurung Kume, Upper Siang and Upper Dibang Valley districts of Arunachal Pradesh. Okay. The Randolph Glacier Inventory of Global Land Ice Measurements from the space was used as a reference for this analysis. So, not very important, but just to add credibility to your data, you can use that. Whatever the data you are given was done by the University of Nagaland or Cotton University. Okay, that can be used as your source for your data. Then, what will be the future implications? Future implications: the continued warming in the eastern Himalayas could lead to further glacial retreat, increasing the likelihoods of GLOFs, changes in the river systems, and ecological disruptions. Obviously, rivers are going to change their course, rivers are going to get flooded, rivers are going to result in droughts, etc. etc. As a result, it is going to disrupt the ecology. Obviously, the findings call for urgent climate action, monitoring of glacial changes, and disaster preparedness to mitigate the risks. This study underscores the severe impact of the climate change on the fragile Himalayan ecosystem and highlights the need for sustainable environmental policies to address these challenges. Okay, so this is a small topic. This ends our discussion. For you, the homework is that study about National Action Plan on Climate Change. Why? Because one of the 8 submissions under National Action Plan on Climate Change is National Mission on Himalayas. National Mission on Himalayas. Because the data or the article talked about Himalayas and the melting of glaciers in Himalaya regions, I am asking you to go back and read this particular topic. Okay, though there cannot be direct question about this data, there can be a related question on National Mission on Himalayas. Read about what are the provisions, read about various schemes under the mission. Okay, so this ends our discussion. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also click on the bell icon so that you don't miss any notification. With this, I will end the video. Jai Hind.